everybody, happy Friday to you all. Hopefully I'm broadcasting pretty well right now. I am live with my OBS. So apparently to do old school streaming like my emulators and my PC games, I have to swap from Streamlabs OBS to regular OBS. That's why I have thank God I have two softwares to do that with. But if you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up or something in the chat. If not, I'm going to go ahead and get started with today's stream. Why is this all the way up there? There we go. I have to move it around. Let me make sure everything's coming in clear on the stream. Stream seems to be about 20-second delay or whatever, but that's the thing you got to deal with OBS. So what's going on today, guys? I'm live right now on Facebook, twitch.tv/Arrow with a name, and our YouTube channel, Arrow Entertainment. Today I am playing some N64 stuff, going old school. And I was going to do some PlayStation 1, but this is for one of my buddies in the Discord. I guess you can also say he's a fan of, podcasts, game streams, stuff like that. Right now he's at work, but he asked me if I had 64. I said, I sure do. What do you want me to play? He said, WWF No Mercy. I've never played this entry on the 64. I've played WCW Mayhem, and there was one other I played. I forgot what it was, but yeah, No Mercy was one of them. I could do Conker's liking. This it's not just going to be WWF. I'll do WWF for about a half hour, and then I'll switch it up. So if you want to play Conker's Bad Fur Day on 64, I can load that up as well. But I have every N64 title on my PC. So whatever you guys want, let me know over here in the chat. I'll load it up and we'll play a little bit of that. We'll do a little bit of each and everything. And then after the stream is over, I can probably separate the stream into different sections. That way you don't have to worry about watching an old, a whole, a whole stream full of them. I don't know if they make Command and Conquer on 64. I'm going to have to check. You will want to be an understatement. I demand, you demand. Well, Conquer it is after WWF No Mercy. So let's go ahead and get into the shit. I was gonna say, I thought this would be a lot louder. Let me turn the audio down on that just a little bit. There we go. Never played this. This is for you, Radimus, over on the Discord. Let me play some Expedition. Oh Christ, it talks to me. Now remember, I've never played this entry, so I'm not used to the controls. Let's see. Which one should I do here? It's a big difference, ain't it, compared to today's shit. You play today's game and then you switch back to something like this and you're like, oh my god. Let me move that out of the way there. No Mercy was good, by the way. Alright, well, we're about to find out. Let me do SmackDown, fuck it. Time limit, no limit. No count out. Pin, submission. I gotta remember how to I gotta figure out how to do this shit. I was gonna say, that was all the fucking, wrestlers they got? Kurt Angle! An old friend of mine used to make jokes about Kurt Angle. Be like, what the fuck? What's your obsession with Kurt Angle? Undertaker. This is when he was the American Badass. I remember those days. Stone Cold. Now, some of these I don't even fucking know. Grandmaster Sexy. Rikishi. I remember Rikishi. Bubba Ray Dudley. I wonder if both Hardys are in here. Yep, there's both Hardys. Edge. Taz. I remember seeing him, but I never remember his name. Kurt Angle is a G. Yeah. Hey, China's in there. It's always a blast going on like Google and shit, looking up her nudes and shit, because she was in pornos and stuff. Farouk. Oh, that's his name. I never knew his name. That's the dude that's always like, damn. X-Pac. Mr. Ass. I think I'll go with Mr. Ass. Let me see who else they got here. Mr. Ass. I can't remember. I don't think I remember Mr. Ass. test. You see, a lot of this stuff, this is like early 2000s WWF. I didn't watch WWF back in the day, though. I watched WCW for the most part. Mark Henry. Yeah, he's still there, I think. This Sarah. I wonder whatever happened to him. Here's the ladies. Oh, wait a minute here. Alright. You remember this song, I'm an Ass Man? No, I don't think I ever remember that one. Here's what I don't get right here. You have a ladies section, right? What the fuck is China if she's not in the ladies section? What the fuck is she? I mean, I know she has a pussy and all. What is she? How come she's not in the ladies section? Alright, that's just one thing I already don't understand. Like, this game's been out, what, 21 years? 20 something like that? I'm also an ass man. I'm Cosmo Kramer, ass man. Where is he at? Mr. Ass. I'll go with Mr. Ass. Fuck it. Random. Fuck it. Oh my god, the face on him! The fucking face! Oh, I was gonna say I had to push a button. Watch his toe drop! I think I remember this now. I think I do remember that. This is back when I watched it. Yeah, everybody in high school watched that shit. They watched Raw and SmackDown. I was into fucking WCW. I briefly watched WWF back in the day. Alright, let me turn this down just a little bit. Now we can fight. What the hell was that? Did I automatically fucking... I'm playing on an Xbox controller, so I don't know all the controls here. Oh, the D-pad must do all the moves and shit. Oh, shit. Getting manhandled. My poor ass. The hell am I doing? A fucking Mexican standoff? Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Yeah. I'll drop it in my ass. Yeah, we used to talk about it at lunch. Yeah, I remember even in the mornings, you know, like the crew I hung with at the lunch table. We used to talk about, like they used to talk about the night before, you know, SmackDown. Well, mostly it was Raw. Everybody was watching Raw as War. How do I pin? First, I don't even know how to fucking pin. Eat shit, die. Oh. Well, that's, bust his ass. Yeah, if we weren't playing card games. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were playing, Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. That's right. Everybody had Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. That was the biggest thing back in the day. I keep forgetting we used to have Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. We would show off our decks and shit.
1, 2.
Alright, I figured out how to pin. Edit! Oh god. He threw the ass man out. Ass man cometh! See my ass! See my ass! Your Dark Necrofear deck was awesome. I remember that too. Everybody has some awesome fucking decks. I always try to go with, whatever. I would always mix match my deck with a lot of shit. then my uncle, my uncle did this this 3 or 4 move insta kill on me when we played a game one time. He had a Blue Eyes deck set up, and there was a couple cards back then that I was looking to go for, and I finally found them. It was one of them was Defusion. I never really used the fusions because I never got into doing that, like having to work my way up to fusion, because by the time I got to do it, I would end up dead anyway, you know. But he did this move. It was like within two moves. I don't know if he fucking shuffled his deck right or what, but he ended up getting all 3 Blue Eyes, and he used fusion to summon the Blue Eyes ultimate, and then he used defusion, which brought all 3 back out onto the field, and then he used Delta Attacker. Let's see, yeah, but only next there's no, they're releasing an Xbox One version also. Speaking of my uncle, I'm talking to him right now on Facebook. I told him that Lawnmower Simulator is finally releasing for Xbox One. It's supposed to be out right now. It's supposed to came out yesterday on Game Pass, but yeah, my uncle, he used this card, Delta Attacker. I remember that card came with. Remember when the movie came out for Yu-Gi-Oh? The movie came out. They had the what were they called? The Pyramid Gods or something. I forgot what they were. The special cards that you would get. Especially, I ordered a set online. It was all the cards, and I think Delta Attacker was one of the cards that came with it. It's where any number of monsters you have on the field with the same name can all attack you directly. Yeah, well, there's the Egyptian cards. Well, they were like Ra, Obelisk, and Slifer, but there was other ones that came out with the movie. It wasn't those. Those were out way before. It was the cards that came out when the movie came out. I forgot what they were called. I had to look it up later on. But with those cards came the whatchamacallit. And what it was, if you have 3 monsters, and any number of monsters on your field with all the same name, they all attack at once. They attack your opponent directly. You know, there's no blocking or anything. They just attack your life points directly. So he used Delta Attacker. And mind you, Blue Eyes was 3,000 attack points. So 9,000 attack points right there directed at me. I was like, oh, god damn, within 3 fucking moves. Let's see, so they did, okay, I was going to try it before because it was on Game Pass, and I noticed it, and it said next series. It was only like 4 weeks away. Yeah, they released it yesterday. But yeah, that was fucking something else. Like when he did that, and it was my hunt to find that card, or at least 2 of those cards. Yeah, because I had fusion, and I think I had defusion as well, but I never got to use them. But then I put together my Blue Eyes deck, and I got to pull that move off 2 or 3 times. And then my brother, he did this shit. I tried it on him, and he used fucking what the fuck was it? It was either trap wall or something, or it was the one, I forgot what card it was. It's where they reverse the attack back onto you, and I was like, oh, you son of a bitch. It was a fucking dick move. Let's see, you won 2 of the tournaments at Toys R Us. Yeah, I remember when Toys R Us held the tournaments. They were right next to, because you had Power Gamer, and then you had the card store that was right next to that too. That was owned by them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Time to pin you. While smiling about it. Oh yeah. Suck my big ass wang. Let's see the replay. Oh yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Alright, that's enough of the replay. It's just like slowly fucking doing it. Exhibition. Let's do a cage match. WrestleMania. WWF, back when it was WWF, when it was good. Then they had to fucking change their name because the what was it? The World Wildlife Foundation or whatever the fuck it was. They were like, oh, you gotta change your name and you're copywriting us. Okay, we'll change it to WWE. And then they had that slogan, get the F out, for a little bit. That was back in, what, 2002, 2003. We were still in school. It's like, get the F out. Nice, no mercy. What's up, Cadigan? Yeah, today is, it's old school morning, old Schoolin Friday. Playing some 64. Buddy of mine, Radimus, over in Jeff's Discord, and in my Discord, he requested No Mercy. So I figured I'll play No Mercy for a little bit. Then I'll switch over to Conquer's Bad Fur Day on here. And if you're still around, if you want to watch, if you want me to play anything that's 64 related, let me know. I have everything 64. Let me do Rikishi. No, that's not Rikishi. No. Did I pass Rikishi? I don't know. Was Rikishi in here? I thought I saw Rikishi. Rikishi. Oh. I don't know why I'm thinking. Oh, there he is. Rikishi. Oh shit, I got two of them. Two big motherfuckers. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize I picked Rikishi twice. Did that say Rikishi bastard? Oh man. You want to talk about a lot of ass. Here he comes. I remember his move. You slap his ass and then he fucking sit right on you. Well, he wouldn't sit on you. He fucking bounce on you. I couldn't imagine being under his ass. Like, can you fucking imagine this dude, imposter Rikishi? Yeah. And it's like these older games, they make them to where, okay, they're both the fucking same. They both wear the same shit. How do I know which one's the real one? Oh god, he's too heavy. Oh god, I threw my back out with that. But dude, can you imagine being under him, like, when that motherfucker jumps on you, his ass on your chest, facing your face, his ass towards your face, and then he just ends up ripping one big motherfucker, and it smells like fucking fish and sewage, and Ed Hubbard's ass all wrapped in one. Remember when somebody finally lifted Rikishi? I think I do. That's like the match I remember hearing about where it was Mark Henry and a Big Show. And they just, like, I forgot who pummeled who, but the fucking ring collapsed. I remember that shit. Oh, God. Yeah. Smack my ass. Ah! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, my God. It smells like Rikishi in here. Come on, bitch boy! Oh god. I got so tired of lifting him. Yeah. See my chest? Oh! Yeah, Mark Henry was the first one to slam him. That's what it was. Oh god, I can't get up. Oh god. Back problems. Ow! Bitch! I think I want to lose this match. Oh, okay, so down on the C down does that. It's hard to do this on an Xbox controller. What the fuck was that? Oh god! Love the season mode on SmackDown too. I don't think I ever played SmackDown 2. I know they came out early on PlayStation. I don't think I ever got to play those. I played a couple of them like PS2, like SmackDown versus Raw. The PS1 and PS2 WWF games were also good. They were all good. They were all real good back in the day before 2K acquired them. When 2K acquired them, like they tried. What the fuck was that? This dude just leaps in the fucking air. You know, I don't even know which one is which. I keep pushing buttons and like they keep both moving at different angles. Alright. Alright, I'm the one that's getting his face beat in. Here comes the pain and shut your mouth. Yeah, I never got to play those, sadly. I always wanted to. Alright, that's me. Okay. You have high hopes for 2K22? I think everybody does. Ever since they took that hiatus to make the new one because the last one sucked real fucking bad. Like, they're doing everything they could. Like, it was good that they took a break from it. And of course you got, what was it? Backyard Brawl or whatever the fuck it's called. The one that just recently came out that's cartoonish. That's the one I have. I was playing that last night for a little bit. My favorites back in the day. I haven't played a sports game since Madden 04. Damn, that's a long time. Yeah, I had Madden 04 for PS2. That was one of my best ones. That one, and then when Madden 06 came out. Like, my favorite wrestling games so far, like my top, I want to say maybe my top 3 has got to be WCW Mayhem, WWF Arcade, what's it? WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game for PlayStation 1, which is kind of like a port of the Super Nintendo one. Get off of there, you fat fuck! Get down! It's my time now. Oh no! It's shaking the wall! No! Ah! My big ass! Alright, ass wipe. Get off! You do it to me, I'll do it to you. Get down! Get down! I am not losing this match! Alright, you can get off now. You still have the PS1 disc for Mayhem. I played it on 64. I remember it did come out on PS1. I forgot about that. Yeah, because my top 3 favorites were Mayhem on 64, WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game on PS1, and then WCW Monday Nitro on PS1. The first time I played WCW Monday Nitro, a friend of mine in high school, no, it wasn't high school, it was middle school. Tim, you remember him, Ben Miller. Me and Ben, we used to have lunch together back in, I think it was 7th or 8th grade. And we were sitting there talking about video games and shit. And, yep, old Ben. And he had Monday Nitro. And I forgot, I was letting him borrow something. And, let's see, what's your Facebook login? I can't remember mine was the last thing. Avery can go get one. Yeah, okay. But yeah, yeah, old Ben back in the day, we would exchange games. He let me borrow some games and I let him borrow some games to play. One of the games he let me play was I think it was Mech Warrior or something for PC. I played it on PC, I made a copy of it and I took it back to him, but then we started doing, you know, PS1 games. So he let me borrow Nitro, and I love the fuck out. I borrowed it over the weekend. I forgot what I let him borrow. And then the following week, I let him borrow another game. and I forgot what else he let me borrow. But then there was a time where we're talking about Resident Evil, and he had Resident Evil 2. So he was like, okay, if you want, I can let you borrow Resident Evil 2. I said, okay, yeah, sure, I'd like to try it out. So he said, okay, well, which disc do you want? Do you want the guy or the girl? And I'm like, there's two of them? He's like, yeah, it's the same story, basically. Same playthrough and all. I was like, okay, well, which do you recommend? Like, I mean, I which one would you want to let me borrow? And he said, I'll give you, he gave me, I think it was Claire. Yeah, he gave me Claire's. He said, yeah, Claire's easy to do. I was like, okay. So I played it, and I got so far into the game, and then I just got stuck, and I gave it back to him and said, here you go. I remember lending somebody my Legend of Dragoon. Never got it back. I know that feeling, man. I know that feeling. I think it was back in 05 or 06, somewhere in that. No, it was around, I think it was 06. Man, fuck this game mode. I always hated fucking cage match. But, I bought Star Wars Revenge of the Sith because the game came out back in 05, and I was friends with this dude, Andrew Hall, and he wanted to play it. I told him I got it, and I just started playing it too. I was on like mission 3 or 4, and he wanted to borrow. I said, okay, you can borrow it. Never got it back. Never fucking got it back. I was like, this is the last time I fucking let anybody borrow fucking shit. But then, like, I had a friend a few years ago, you know, we were borrowing each other's games and all, but I made sure, since I kept in contact with him, I made sure I got my fucking shit back. So it was very rare that I let anybody borrow anything at that time. Let's do this, The Rock versus Steve Austin. Still two ugly fuckers. Worth $90 now. Yeah, that's one of the best rare RPGs out there, was Legend of Dragoon. I remember playing the demo for that. I had the demo for that game, and I absolutely adored it. Just like Jesus Christ, that bell. Just like Brave Fencer Musashi. That's a very underrated RPG right there. Brave Fencer Musashi. And I loved it. I played the demo. I have the game on here. Never got to beat it. But that game right there, that's gotta be going for probably a couple $100, you know, on eBay or something. Yeah, you only play the demo of Legend of Dragoon 2. Yeah, that was the only, because I didn't have the money back then to buy the game. You know, I had the demo, and I loved the demo. I played the hell out of the demo. I wanted more out of it. Breath of Fire 3. I never got to play Breath of Fire. I heard good things about it. I think they only made what, 3 of them, I think. You big bitch on internet. What the hell is this? You want to suck my dick? What? Yeah, suck these titties. Bitch. Breast fight. Breast fight. Yeah. Come on up, we're gonna do this. 6 released in... Damn, they're still making them. Aren't they like Japanese only or whatever? Or just, you know, it's just something I ain't seen in a while. I imagine they're probably still on PlayStation too. See my breast? It was for PC and phone. No wonder I didn't hear anything about it. See my breast? Come on up, you gotta see my breast. See my breast. See my breast. Oh shit. Bitch. 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 Yeah. I'm getting out of the ring. See my chest. See this chest. Going on breast. Last one was 5 on PS2. Yeah, because I never really got into the Breath of Fire. I think I actually had Breath of Fire 2 and 3 on here. I just ain't got a chance to check them out yet. See my breast. Ow! See my breast! Tombstone power. See my breast. See this breast. Oh shit. Hey bitch. Hey bitch. Yeah. Take that. Yeah. Sorry, I'll just climb back up here and do this. Rip these. Yeah, you can flip me off. Oh, yeah, you dragged me out. Oh, shit, no. Oh, God, he's bringing it in. That's right. See my breast. Yeah, okay. Suck my titties. Speaking of PS1 games, we're glad we're getting a Klonoa remake. I never played Klonoa. That's the funny thing. I know there's Klonoa 1 and 2. I never really got to play those. I know I got them. I think I did hear somewhere about the Klonoa remake. Ow, bitch! Don't let me get my tits out again. I'm trying to use the fucking... Yeah. Oh yeah! Super tits! You want a Final Fantasy remake after 7's done. I'm sure they'll do it. There's kind of like a love-hate thing that goes on for 8. Because I like 8. I know 7's very iconic with a lot of people, but I like 8. It's just something about 8 I like. I do like 7 though. Plus 8 was a little bit longer, so I'm pretty sure once they finish 7, that'll pretty much be a done thing. Yeah, 8 was very underrated. I told somebody I used to hang with, I was like, dude, oh, I can throw him? I didn't know I could throw the shit. But yeah, when I told them that I liked 8, and they're like, yeah, 8 was garbage, I like 7. I'm like, well, maybe I like 7, maybe I like 8. Oh god, who the fuck? No! Ah! Oh, my back! Where the hell did he come from? Man, I got Steve Austin busted open, man. Oh god, the game's starting to glitch. Oh no. Oh, my throat. Oh god, I'm getting gangbanged. Benoit, that's right. I don't know who the fuck it was, because you can't tell by their mumbled faces. Chris Benoit. Unless it says it on his pants. Oh yeah. I forgot how to fucking pin. Oh, you want some of my titties too, Benoit? Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're making this a queer gangbang. Ow! Ow! I love how Warzone and Adam's attitude, you can use a CRTV as a weapon and the crowd throws it into the ring. That'd be something to see. Ow. Bitch. 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 Oh, God. I gotta tell you, this fucking match is, like, very intense. Is that it? Can I pin him now?
1, 2, count 2.
Oh, you motherfucker. What the hell was the purpose of that? Bitch. 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 You're busted open. Stop doing this Michael Myers shit. I'd rather play UFC than these nowadays. Yeah, I know UFC's really got it made now. You know, UFC 4 is pretty good. I have UFC 3 physical since they might delist it off the store here soon. 3 is probably one of my favorites. Actually, UFC 2000 Undisputed. I think that's what it was. That was my favorite. Oh, no, it was UFC Undisputed. It was the one that came out on 360. I like that one a lot. Yeah, yeah. See my chest. See my chest. Get out of the ring. Yeah. You want these titties, don't you? God damn it, why won't you go die?
1, 2, 3, pin.
There we go. Pinned him at 9/11. I don't even know how to pull off signature moves any. Signature moves for me are like, don't know how to fucking do them. Look at that brick face. He looks like a rock. His neck all stretched out and shit. Yeah, well, I'm gonna switch it out now. I'm gonna switch to I'll switch it over to Conquer real quick. Yeah, that is yeah, we need the elbow. I don't even know how to do the elbow on there, to be honest with you. Like, that's my first time playing that one. Oh, there is a Command and Conquer on here. Who wanted Command and Conquer earlier? Oh, that was Anunnaki. Oh yeah, I didn't even know they had a Command and Conquer on here, but I do have that on there. But do bad for a day. Okay. See if it starts up. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna start using OBS, regular OBS for the classics. Streamlabs seems to fucking bitch out every time I try to do something. It always does. Nintendo. It was me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go this fuck. Yeah, I'll hit up. I'll hit that up here in a little bit. Command and Conquer.
Stupid logo.
I have one of the Conquerors that came out on Xbox years ago. I got that one on the Xbox. I got to download an Xbox since it's backwards compatible. This was my all-time favorite N64 game. Live and Reloaded, that's the one I got, yeah. See, when it came to the 64, even though there's like so many iconic titles out there, I can't really pick a favorite one because they're all so good. You know, there's not a single one that's really better than the other. Like, I love games like Super Mario 64. I love Wave Race 64, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Star Fox. There's one that was it's very underrated. And I only play maybe the first few levels of it, but it's a really good game. It's Blast Core. I think that's another one from Rareware. That's another good one. I have the cartridge of this, but it's a repo and still plays as should. Nice. Ocarina of Time was a good one too. I liked Ocarina of Time. I liked that over Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask, that was just too confusing for me to even fucking try out. But I did love Ocarina of Time. That was another good one. Then when it came to the Pokemon games, I love Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. Pokemon Snap, that was a nice one to play. I love that one. Alright, what the fuck's going on now? Like, ain't he supposed to move? Oh, it's a cutscene. I'm just like, is this thing frozen or some shit? Gale of Darkness. Was that on the GameCube? That I can't. I remember Gale of Darkness. I don't think I've played it. I know my brother may have played it. Yeah, GameCube. Yeah, my brother had GameCube. He had all the Pokemon games. I loved Pokemon Stadium though. Like when it came to Stadium, and you had that transfer pack for the 64 controller, just to be able to play your Pokemon games on it. Like that was a phenomenal thing back in the day. It was the one where you steal Shadow Pokemon. That's what it was. Yeah, Shadow Pokemon. That's what it is. Yeah, that was around that time. What a day that was. It's what I call a bad. And the only time I got into playing games like Pokemon Puzzle League, I played that on I think it was Game Boy Color. I played it on, I think. No, I did play it on 64. I'm sorry, I did play Puzzle League. That's a nice game. That's kind of like Dr. Mario in a way. Yeah, GameCube is still an underrated console to collect for. It's very underrated, but it is one of the best consoles up there, besides the 64. The Wii was good. The Wii was a good console, but there was some downfall with it too when they started implementing, internet shit with it and all. GameCube controller was so comfortable. Yes, it was. Like, I guess Nintendo must have figured, oh, we fucked up with the 64 controller. Like, the 64 controller, not a lot of people are a fan of. I know it took me a good while to figure out how to hold the damn thing. But once I figured it out, it's like, yeah, because controllers were big back in the day. Wii was a fluke. Well, to some people it was a fluke. I didn't see much potential with it, really. Wii and Wii U were the dark age of Nintendo. When it came to the Wii, the fact that you had to hold a motion controller and aim it at a center bar to play a game, that was something I wasn't too comfortable with. Especially you had to be... What the fuck just happened? I think the emulator's taking a shit. I think I'm going to see a lot of that. Let's see. But yeah, with the Wii, there was potential, for motion control and all. File is messed up. That's probably what it is. I'm not going to be able to find another file like this because, with Nintendo following a lawsuit on all these websites, Yeah, I know. ISOs and bin files for emulators. It all depends on the code. Like the coding, if somebody doesn't know how to code right or doesn't get that one little mundane detail in the coding right, it screws up the whole file. I would love to collect console games again. If I had the money and space for it, I would love to be able to have like a Metal Jesus Rock setup. Have game consoles hooked up and have them all, lined up and stream into a PC, Your LOD ISO corrupts as disk 2. Yeah, I have the same issue with, when it comes to Dreamcast, with Resident Evil Code Veronica. Seems to do the same thing as well, or it doesn't want to play. I collect for my consoles, old and new. I had a good collection But then I started running out of room, and I wasn't playing a lot of shit and all, and I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna have to sell this all to make room and this and that, you know. But I had a lot of good shit, man. I had PS3, PS2, Dreamcast, 64, NES. At one point I had SNES. And I had a PS4, and I had the original Xbox One, which of course I kept upgrading over time. And I had all these games, man. I had a big fucking bookshelf full of fucking games. You've had hard times and sold a lot of yours. Yeah, I know the feeling. I did that too. I have a solid N64 and Sega Genesis collection. Yeah, those are the two of the best consoles to collect for when it comes to cartridge-based games. Well, yeah, I had this this bookcase that was over 6 foot tall, and I even had these extra shelves that I had to sand and cut down to size to fit in there. So I added some extra shelves to it, and I put all these games on there, and it was like the top 3 were PlayStation and Xbox. Here we go with this. The top 3 were like all PS3. Like what I would do, I would go to GameStop when they still had a PS3 collection on their shelves. Let me mute that a second. I had, like, back in the day when GameStop still had their PS3 and their 360 games on the shelves, I would go in there when they would have their sales or where they had cheap games, and I would buy the cheap games sometimes in bulk. Like, you know, if there's a game that I was like, okay, I'll collect this one, whether it was shitty or good or whatever. If it was like $1.99 or $2.99 or $5.99, I would go in there every payday with a certain amount, and I would pick out different games, and I'd take them home and add them to the collection. You know, of course, I would make sure that they worked as well. I had it had to have been over 100 games for PS3 that I had collected for, and I had quite a few PS4 games. I had very few Xbox One games. 64, I probably had maybe about 30 some games for the 64. I had about 10 for the NES. Dreamcast. When it came to Dreamcast, I didn't really collect for it, because when you find out that the Dreamcast has this thing in it where you can burn the software and it'll play on that console. So I would download the ISO files for the Dreamcast games, burn them to CDs, and put them in a CD bookcase. And they all worked too. They all worked. So I had probably half, or maybe over half, of the Dreamcast library burned onto disc. And I was like, well, it's not really collecting, but I have the games and I can play them. I did a video on it back in the day too. That was a hell of a video. I would love to still have that too. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick break here real quick, guys. Enjoy the commercials. When I come back, we'll go ahead and get right into playing this.
Hang on! Nickelodeon's Most Wanted, Yogi Bear, will return after these messages.
Sunny shape, yummy shape, that's the taste of honey shape. All kids of the shape of honeycomb. 2 kids, 3 kids, watch me on TV, kids. All kids love the taste of honeycomb. Well, it should come as no surprise. Kids of every shape and size love what honeycomb provides. The shape and honey taste they prize. Honey, 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 honey. Big kids, small kids, breakfast fun for all kids. All kids love the taste of honeycomb. Part of a complete breakfast.
We're into Western style fashions and Western fun Barbie. Western fun Barbie, this girl can really ride. Western fun Barbie, friends at her side. Boots, belt, and fringe look just so hot. Ooh, wee, gorgeous jacket. Western fun Barbie, love you left alive. We're into Barbie.
Western Fun Barbie, Mia and Ken dolls, camping playset, and Sunrunner horse each sold separately. From Mattel.
Yogi's on Nickelodeon. He's smarter than the average bear. He's smarter than the average bear.
Heathcliff will be right back after these messages.
Here at Nick, we've been getting a lot of complaints from adults about you can't see that on television. We listened, and you know what? We're gonna clean up our act. From now on, we solemnly swear to wash before every meal, eat everything on our plate, follow our parents' example, keep the bathroom clean, and study the classics. Like you can't do that on television. Every day, only on Nickelodeon.
Whenever I sip strawberry quick, it takes me to Quickland, where you can bob up and down on the strawberry carousel, catch the magic of the Quick Air Show, and stroll all the way to the Isle of Strawberry.
Bunny, want some more Quick?
That would be very nice. Nestle Quick. It's a strawberry dream come true.
Hey dudes, it's a Cruisin' Tune from the Micro Machines video channel. It's drivers, classic chromas, and X-rays so clear we got it all right here.
If you wanna look cool in a new set of wheels, get the classic chrome or shiny bumpers and grills, or get these X-rays and see the engine too. Micro Machines, more styles for you. Check out these drivers with someone inside, real looking dudes at the wheel for a passenger feel.
More hits, styles, fun, Micro Machines, the real one. Micro Machines, drivers, X-rays, and classic chromers vehicle packs, each sold separately.
You're watching Nickelodeon. And now, back to Heathcliff.
Thanks, Lassie. Thanks a lot.
Lassie's coming next on Nickelodeon. Sunday mornings, your parents are... But you're not, and you want some... Kablooey! So watch Nickelodeon's Cartoon Kablooey, the new show with plenty of... half-hour guaranteed. Mamma mia! So brush your breakfast and eat your teeth, because you're in for some... Wake up the house with Nickelodeon's Cartoon Kablooey.
You won't regret it.
Sunday mornings at 9, 8 Central on the network that brings you what you want. Hey, dude, what do you think of Danny?
Danny's a good friend.
He's a hard worker. Puts in a full day.
He's always there to help me out because he's such a sucker. I mean, pal.
I probably ought to give that boy a raise.
Well, he's not as much of a jerk as Ted, and that's something.
A raise would let him know how much I appreciate him.
Danny, part of the gang here on Hey, Dude.
A raise? What am I saying? No way.
Only on Nickelodeon.
Wow! A new color and tricks to make it even fruitier? Hey, what's the fruity new color? What?
Now the fruity, delicious part of a complete breakfast is even fruitier.
Where's everybody going? A wonderful cereal starring new tricks. That's for me. One, please.
Sorry.
Oh.
Extra, your fruity new
Alrighty, and I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go ahead and get into this shit.
Feel sick.
Guest interrupter. Alright. Tim, if you're still here, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? I know my fucking control is inverted. So it's like right is left and left is right here. I ain't used to this shit. I know he's drunk. Oh, I'll talk to the scarecrow? Okay. Yeah, because I never really played Conker's Bad Fur Day. I played Live and Reloaded. I remember when I got that back in the day when it first came out on Xbox. Because it was online and shit. That shit was fun. Oh, Christ, another one of these. That's like that thing I talked to in fucking Biomutant the other day.
I need to get home and go to bed because I don't feel very well at all.
Damn.
Oh, no. No.
Damn nose, it
You
just...
can't help me at all.
Actually, yes, I can.
Paper towel.
Maybe.
Okay.
Hate it when my fucking nose itches.
Beardy.
Beardy? You haven't got a beard.
No. Birdie. Let's go.
Hey, Birdie.
I skipped this. Yeah, of course, I was trying to skip it.
Can you help me?
There you go, let me skip it.
Let's step over here.
Kiss my ass! Oh yeah, give it to me more! When you had to watch cuts. Back when you had to watch cutscenes, yeah, I know. That's when like games were like, oh, you gotta watch the cutscenes no matter what, fuck you.
And, well, actually, press B.
Press B.
Oh, yeah. The light comes on. And it makes this nice ting. Right, that ting noise. Press ting. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
I'm too drunk.
Press B. Ooh.
Drink more beer.
So, what does that mean?
It means context sensitive. It's sensitive.
You mean Greg?
To context. Try over there.
Feck off, crows.
Okay.
Say feck off or peck off. Feck off, crows. Yeah, crows, feck off. Time to barf.
Oh, just what I needed. It would seem to me that these give me just what I need.
The Grim Reaper is. This is hilarious. Oh, Greg the Grim Reaper. I never heard of him.
Context.
You keep giving him beer, he passes out. Oh, maybe I should go do that.
Right. get out of here. Oh, and by the way, if for whatever reason you want to skip all these wonderful cutscenes, then just press the L button. But you will have to have watched them at least once.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I was trying to do that, too. Here, drink that. Hey, have another.
Mind if I do? Very, very much. I'm gonna go to bed now. Nay, nay.
He's like, hehehehe. I imagine there's a significance with these carrots or something, or at least I thought there would have been. Alright, now I guess I can swim over here.
Oh, I can't seem to get any further. I'm sure there was something.
They changed it a bit in the remake. Oh, okay. That's right, I think I do have the remake on Rare Replay.
Now I remember. Hold the Z button down, and I should crack.
Okay.
Now then, what
In this game I laughed the most at is when you meet a cog, it keeps telling you to fuck off.
Then A again to do that funny helicopter tail thing. Now that makes me harbor. I should easily get across that gap.
The shitting cows.
Are you sure you got that?
That's like back in the day when they said, oh, this game's real offensive on Nintendo. I remember that, where people were like so offended by the content of the game and shit. It's like, it's a fucking video game. Like, do you get offended when you go to the fucking... Oh, shit. I'm just like, do you get offended when you go to the movies and watch a movie when somebody gets killed? Okay, I mean, I got down here by pure accident, but... I don't even really meant to come down here. Oh, it just takes me right back up here. Okay. See my ass in my tank. Here we go. Okay, guess I don't go in there then. Oh, shit! Not again! There's a little trial and error in the first stage here, huh? Let's try this shit again. Alright, I think I got it now.
Who's this guy?
If you think you're coming this way, you can think again.
Oh, you're a real charmer. I just want to get past, please.
No, I don't think so. I've only just got comfy. Have you ever sat on a piece of Gothic architecture for 200 years? Gets right up your arse, you know. Thought it was about time to move on to a bridge, say. And I'm not moving now.
Isn't it a little bit early in the day to start talking about Gothic architecture?
Well, if you care to come a bit closer, we can discuss things of another nature.
Ow! Not again! Alright, asshole. You know, back in the day when you play games like this, you wouldn't even expect to know where the fuck to go, you know? Like, you would rent this from, like, a local Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, and you take it home for the weekend, and you're like, what the fuck do I do? I just paid $5 to rent this game for the fucking weekend and shit. And you can't figure it out. He never said he was good at games, guys. It ain't that. It's just I never played this game. Yeah, missed me. I imagine I gotta fly across over there. Well, that didn't work. Did I die? Chris, I can't even fucking see. Yeah, I can see why I've never played this game back in the day. You have to go back to that. You have to go back and open that door. What door? You mean the door that right there? Because I know there's a door down below. What's a gate door? Let me see. I guess this is one of those games that's kind of like Donkey Kong Country or some shit. It's not letting me do anything. There's a lever by the bridge. See, that's why I never got into games like this. There's always like too much shit going on. It's like all this hidden shit that you gotta figure out on your own and shit. That's like when it came to games like Donkey Kong 64. Like, I got as far... I forgot how far I got in that game. But a lot of the levels, even like with Banjo-Kazooie, you know, some of that shit could be confusing. I mean, there was even some PS1 games that were like tedious and confusing. There's still games today that are tedious and confusing. Yeah, this is more akin to Banjo-Kazooie. Oh yeah, that's what I've pretty much figured. Well, they are both from Rareware, so... Alright. Is this the switch? Yeah, I guess that's the switch. There we go. Alright. That would have helped about 2 minutes ago. And, of course... the fucking 10th time fall in the hole. You wanted me to figure it out? Yeah, I know. That's like when we played games like this back in the day. You know, we had to figure this shit out in order to play it. That's why back then, you know, Mom and Dad, they didn't want to waste $50 or $60 on a game. They just said, let's go to... Oh, fuck me! They said, go to Blockbuster and rent a game that you want to play for the weekend, you know, 2 days, and you're sitting there trying to figure it out. Yeah, that was like every fucking console growing up, you know, NES, SNES, and shit. I never got the luxury of renting video games growing up. I owned an NES, and I only had 5 games for it. And out of all those 5 games, never even really beaten one of them. Gotten close to it, but I never beaten one of them. But when it came to games, like, if I was playing something new and hip at the time, my uncle had all the game consoles. He had SNES, he had Genesis, 64, he had PS1, he had NES also. So it's like, if I wanted to play anything new that was good at the time, he had it. That's, you know, that was like one of the things that hyped me about going to my grandmother's house at times, you know, because I was like, you know, we could sit there and play 64, play GoldenEye and all those good fucking games and shit. That was what opened me up a little bit more to the games. Come here, you fucking pantsy son bitch. Come back here, you pansy son of a whore! There we go. Legacy of Kain series are like that. Very little sense and direction. Oh, tell me about it. I've played Legacy of Kain. You should really finish this. Or the remake at some point. I might play the remake. I might do that. I had the remake, I believe, on Xbox. I think that's a little bit better for me to play it on there. I might do that. Okay, so I got the key. Now what the fuck do I do? Oh, maybe because I got the pan. Okay, probably why. But yeah, Legacy of Kain. I played. I think it was Soul Reaver. I think Soul Reaver was the first one that came out. I played that one. I actually played a demo of Soul Reaver on PS1. Played the demo for that. You're getting Legacy of Kain series and Soul Reaver 2 on my. Oh, nice. Yeah, I keep forgetting to check your stuff out on there, because I know you do a lot of the classic stuff on your channel. I'm going to come by and check those out. Yeah, actually, I have Soul Reaver and Legacy of Kain 2 on Steam. I bought those when they were dirt cheap months ago. I think they were only like $2 or something for each. Pansy son of a whore!
A frying pan. You stupid little... Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, go drop in the river. Well, so much for that. So, I'm guessing I can't go that way. Alright, so what now? That series deserves a remake. Yeah, it does. I agree. You know, Soul Reaver has gotten very little praise over the last few years, you know? Over the last 20 years. Soul Reaver is one of those games that really needs, it really does deserve a remaster or a remake. Pan does nothing, falls off. Yeah, because now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do now. Like, I got him off.
Somebody get me!
Like, do I use his ass as a boat or something?
Hey, over here!
I think I see what I gotta do. Goddamn camera angles. Yeah. Go back up to the rock. Oh, okay. See, that's exactly what I say. Like, when it comes to games like this, if I were to buy this back in the day, whenever this game came out, I think, what, 99, 2000, something like that? Yeah, this game would have been fucking returned. Because I've been like, I'm stuck on the first stage, can't figure the shit out. God damn it! The slippery controls of this shit! You love that games didn't hold your hand. Yeah, true. You know, I know there's like a lot of games out there that really, you know, could give you a helping hand and all. But then there's other games that are like, you jump right into and you don't fucking know what the hell you're doing. That's how I felt about Resident Evil 2. Like, I watched the trailer for it. The trailer was phenomenal. And I watched my uncle play the first one. And then I was like, you know what? I want to try the second one. I really want to play the second game. So I got it for, well, this is before I got it for Christmas one year. So this is when Ben let me borrow Resident Evil 2. And of course, you know, the first couple times I'm playing it, I didn't know how the gameplay was, really. I didn't know, because I thought it was like the worst fucking thing ever. Because the game starts up, I'm like, okay, this is so fucking cool. The cinematics, it's real scary at the time. You're like, oh shit, here we go. And I'm like, there's my character. How do I move him? And I'm trying to sit there, figure out how to fucking move. And I wasn't introduced to tank controls at the time. I didn't know what the fuck a tank control was. Because I was so used to, games that they weren't as complex. So I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to fucking move. And I'm like, okay, I know how to move. Now how do I shoot? And I didn't even think about pulling up the control screen in the game. And I think I went to the booklet. Well, he didn't give me the booklet. But I'm like, how the fuck do I do this? And I started holding buttons. I was like, all right, that aims, okay. Now how do I shoot? And I pushed the X button and it fired a bullet. I was like, okay, I'm going to start shooting now. So I started shooting, and I was shooting everything in sight. And I was like, okay, now that I killed everything, what do I do now? So I get to where the alley is, where the Kendo gun shop was. I didn't know where the fuck to go. I was expecting to just push open the door by walking into it, like there was nothing else there. I didn't expect to push X to open a door, to interact with the door. Mind you, I was just being introduced into a lot of these games because I never had the luxury of playing the Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo. The only times I was able to play something like that was when I was with my grandmother's, when I was playing with my uncle. And we were playing 2-player games on those, And I was just starting to open up to newer software, to newer consoles and shit. So I'm sitting there playing it, and I'm like, I might as well return this thing. I can't even figure this shit out. So I took it back, and I was like, here you go, man. He's like, what'd you think of it? I said, I can't get past the first stage. I kill everything. I get to the end where the alley is, and I can't do it. I can't figure out what to do. Did you walk up to it and press X? I'm like, I didn't think about doing that. And he was like, yeah, it's confusing at first, but yeah, you just walk up to the door. You don't go into it. You just push X and it'll take you in the door. I was like, oh, okay, I'll give it another try. So I did that. I gave it another try because I borrowed it for about a week. And I got all the way up into the police station. I found everything I could except for a couple parts that I was missing. And I'm just like busy looping around the whole fucking police station. Like everything's dead. I have nothing to do. And I'm like, fuck, I'm stuck. I'll go ahead and give it back to him. But then, of course, watching my uncle play it and then me playing it with him and getting that help, back and forth. This is back when games came with game guides. And my uncle, he had a bunch of game guides too. He had game guides for all the Resident Evil games. And actually, I still have them too. So it's like, back in the day, that's when it's like, if you needed help, consort the game guide. Game guide was like an extra $10, $15 to get. But it definitely was worth it, and it helped us out. And I was able to beat the games too. Games have lost that sense of discovery. I think there's some rare ones out there that they follow suit with games like Castlevania and all, the indie games that you see on Xbox and all. I don't think that's entirely true that they lost the sense of discovery. It's just nowadays the way gaming has evolved and the way people play games and interact with games, they try not to make them too difficult. Like, look at the Dark Souls games. Like, you're not really... You don't have a sense of something that holds your hand. You go into it, you're going to get to one objective or whatever, and it gives you multiple paths. So you're like, what the fuck do I do next? Well, how do I do this? So it's like, that's not entirely true. It has not lost the sense of discovery. It's just a rarity to find games like that are like the old stuff, the old school stuff. All right. Now I'm here, what the fuck do I do? When games just give you a map marker now. A lot of them do. Yeah, a lot of them do, that's true. Oh, shit. But then there are games that don't have maps too, either. I think like nowadays with certain games, modern games, I would prefer a map. That way I know where I'm going and I don't really get lost and repeat myself in a sense of direction. Like with games like this is like a little bit more linear. Well, they're all pretty linear, but this one's a little bit more linear. And I'm guessing it does have some open world source or stuff.
Plunger with dynamite.
I'm okay with the map. I just hate when it tells you where to go. In a sense, I agree with that. But then it's like, okay, what's the point in having a map if you don't know where to go, you know? That's why, like, if I'm playing something like Fallout or Skyrim or any kind of Elder Scrolls, I'm like, I would love to know where I'm going. You know, that way it's like I'm not lost spending hours trying to find one place. I know exactly where to go. See, World of Warcraft has that where it's like, where the fuck do I go? Oh yeah, this doesn't really help out much, you know?
Professor, welcome.
Like when it says go to blank town. Okay, I don't need a compass marker, lead me there.
As you can see.
Well, some people may not know what blank town is or where it's at, you know. I mean, sometimes on the map, you can see where it is. Like, I'll have to keep pulling the map up just to see exactly where I'm at and all. Now, even though when it comes to games, modern games today, like, I am a completionist, so I like to try to explore as much as I can. But there's even that little bit of, I would love a little bit of help, you know, like something to help me, you know, in case if I forget something or need to know where to go, that kind of thing. Because can you imagine playing nowadays a game like Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest? Like, back in the day, I would have never even touched it. Like, if I knew 20, 30 years ago what I know now about Simon's Quest, with how the gameplay is, how confusing it is, like, you need to know that you gotta get this, and you gotta get this in order to access this area, that area, go here, go there. It's a lot of tedious shit. Same thing with Majora's Mask. Like, watching AVGN's review on Majora's Mask, and how the gameplay is, how you gotta get through certain areas and shit, and like you gotta lose this battle in order to get to the next area, you gotta turn the console off, save the game and do this and do that. Like, that's too much shit to do. Like, I only see a game being like that. Your first game was the original Zelda. It told you jack about what to do. Yeah, I know. Zelda is one of those games that does that, you know, where, you know, you just step right in, just fucking wing it, that kind of thing, you know? Zelda's always been like that. Like, with Ocarina of Time, it was, I guess you could say self-explanatory in a way when it came to the story and where to go. Like Ocarina of Time, that was one of the easiest ones out there to figure out. Now, when it came to the dungeons, fuck that. The newer ones drag you to the places. Yeah, it does, because they stick to what the newer gameplay is with a lot of different titles like Horizon Zero Dawn and shit. They stick to that kind of stuff. Okay, so don't know what to do now, but remember X-Men game on Sega Genesis where on the one level you had to legit reset the console when you reached the end of the level. I've heard about that. I've never played that one to do that, but I remember hearing about that. There was even some NES games, I think, that did that, where you had to reset the console or do something or die in a certain area just to finish the game. Like, that's some stupid shit, though. I mean, there may be some people that are down with that thing. Like, it's something to figure out. Like, oh, I just got to turn the console off for 4 seconds exact, turn it back on, and the game's beaten. Like, nobody has the time to figure out that kind of logic. Like, who the fuck does shit like that, you know? Like, in order to beat the game, you got to save it, turn the console off, turn it back on, load it up, boom, it's done. Like, who the fuck has the time to do something like that? To me, a game is something that you interact with and play from point A to point B and beat the game, no matter what, no matter how long it takes, no matter what you do. I shouldn't have to do something like turn console off, turn back on, push reset button 3 times, unplug power cable from the back, plug the AV cords into another TV, plug controller 1 into controller port 5, you know, just to access the next dungeon. Like, who does shit like that, you know? It's the most asinine, confusing thing ever. Like, there's a lot of games back then that did confusing shit like that. And I'm going to be talking about more of that in one of the upcoming Tune In Live episodes when it comes to video games. Because there's a game out there, I don't know how far back you guys, play games. I don't know how far back you guys go when it comes to games, but back on, was it Atari? I think it was Atari 2600, where you played, I think it was Raiders of the Lost Ark, and you had to play with both controllers. Like, one controller controlled the movement and everything, the other controller controlled the inventory and shit. Like, I can't fucking get with that. I just want to wander again. I mean, yeah, there's still games where you can wander about. I mean, a lot of games don't really push you into the narrative, you know, to continue the story. That's like, look at Cyberpunk. I was going to stream Cyberpunk today, but then I was like, you know what, let me do some old school stuff, you know? Now, games like Cyberpunk or Elder Scrolls or Fallout, stuff like that, games like those, they allow you to explore every inch of the game. And they allow you to do whatever you want for as long as you want, you know, before even continuing something. And there's still a lot of exploration in games today. But I think with a lot of gamers, they focus more on playing the story, trying to finish it or see how fast they can finish the game. And then they complain, oh, there's not enough content in the game. There's not enough content. I don't think this game is long at all. I don't think it should be worth $60. Fuck this game and fuck the developers. And that is the problem I have with gamers right now, is the fact that they don't take the time to enjoy a game. Look at Dying Light 2. I hear that there's fucking people out there who beat Dying Light 2 in under a certain amount of time. But they did say you can expect to complete everything in the game and obtain all the achievements within 500 hours. That's a long time. You know, I would love to be able to sit and explore in a video game like that and be able to find everything. You know, that's what makes the game really worth buying. You paid $60 for a game. You want to get your $60 worth. So a game like that has a lot to offer other than just the story. Because the story, it's a driven, you know, the story is very driven. It's story driven. But there's also stuff beyond that. It's like you don't really have to focus on the story. There's other things you can do outside of that. I miss ending up in an area where I shouldn't be yet. Yeah, I do that too. You know, I've done that quite a few times myself. Let's see, like with Metal Gear Solid with Psycho Mantis. Oh Christ, don't remind me of that shit. Oh my God. Playing that game on emulator and having to click open and options and select controller port 2 just to do that part. Oh my God. I can't even remember how I got past it, because I got the PS1 emulator on my phone and I was playing it one night and I was like, oh, I forgot about this part. But I managed to do it. I forgot how I did it, but I managed to do it. But yeah, you had to plug controller into port 2 in order to beat him. Otherwise, he could read off the game saves you had on your fucking memory card and shit. He could read every move that you had, which that was interesting. But I think there was something in the booklet that actually told you what to do when you get to that point. Because I didn't even know what the fuck to do. I think I had to go to GameFAQs.com to figure that out. And when I ended up doing it, I was like, well, son of a bitch. I mean, how the fuck would I have known this? But I think it's also in the book itself, too. Oh shit. The fuck am I doing?
Hey, some wise guy's trying to steal our nice new
Yeah, like I can't wait for him to die.
Let's go get it.
I'm probably gonna die now. This goddamn camera angle, man. Nope, I can't go in there. Okay.
Alright, who's this?
Looks like one of them skills.
Let me get down there and kick the shit out of him.
Alright, well, wait till he comes up here, alright.
Okay then, yeah. Hello. It's me.
Oh, Christ, him again.
Mr. Scarecrow Birdie. Right, what seems to be the problem? Oh yes, you need manual. Otherwise, no.
Need a manual.
Doesn't work.
Don't have manual.
Cost you.
Oh, how much?
Got any Mepsi Pucks?
What?
Got any drugs?
Yeah.
Where's the drugs?
Well, $10.
$10.
Long time.
Shit. I didn't expect that at all. $10 manual. Manual long time. Oh shit, son. Oh my god, that got me. That was good. Oh shit. Ow! Hey, you motherfucker. It's eating my ass! Okay. Can you hear me? No? Okay. Okay, so I can't go where the beetle's at. Can't do anything with the honeycomb. Can't go in there. You have to take the hive to the queen. I'm taking it with me! No! Oh, that's why she's crying. Okay. Oh, Christ, what the hell is this now? Fine, fuck you then. I can only imagine. Alright, this is gonna fucking suck. Alright. I'm going! I'm running! They're piercing my ass! Oh no! Ah! Ah! They're on my ass!
Eat that, mother buzzer.
you, Mr. Squirrel. And none of this would have happened if it weren't for that no-good husband of mine. He's gone off, you know, with another woman.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, really? That doesn't surprise me. What? Nothing. Anyway, as a reward for your good service to the bee community, I present you with this.
Somebody come for me. Oh, I want some of the dough. Yeah, cash prize.
Yeah. I guess I can go where the honey's belting out of. Or not. Okay, I guess I can't go in there. I mean, not unless there's something else. Because I can't move the camera. Can't even look out. Yeah, I have the $10 now. Yeah, I know. Or do I gotta go to the Beatles for that? No, wait a minute. No. I remember now. The fucking scarecrow. I remember now.
There you go.
There you go. Manual. Just press B.
Whoa! Get me out of here! Hey, you!
I was gonna say,
Come on!
sounds like he's got the shit.
Hurry up! Okay, suits me. Now, cash. Seems to be an instruction book. Oh, I see. It's for the more complex stuff.
Of course it is.
It'll appear the first time you use a more complex zone. And if you need it again, then press L and B at the same time. To skip it, just press B. The catapult. Let's see now. Use Control Stick to aim, and Z button to fire.
What catapult?
That seems simple enough. Okay.
You're fucking kidding me. Like, the aim in this is like fucking... He just say he's gonna kick the shit out of this bastard. There we go. I figured it out on my own. Then I fall in the river. Oh, what now?
Let's see. That way or that way? That way smells a bit pooey.
It smells a bit pooey. That way smells a bit pooey. Can't have any poo.
What is the key elements in this experimentation here? We have the table, yeah? The milk in the glass broken. I see problem. Oh, and the silverware. Seems to be a... I must do some experiments, I think. Yeah. And we will sort this out. And then my Then, my lord, we will see who uses the duct tape.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole. Shit! Of course. Why do I feel like the Undertaker's gonna come out and fucking tombstone my ass? Kokolosh. Kokolosh my ass.
Can't be asked for this bloody ridiculous contraption. Whose idea was this anyway? Right.
That must be the Greg y'all talk about.
My name's Greg, the Grim Reaper. And don't laugh.
Aren't you a little shot to be a Grim Reaper?
Well, how many Grim Reapers have you met before, mate? What am I supposed to look like?
Yeah, that's a good point. Well made.
Now, let's see. Ah, yes. Conker. Surname?
The Squirrel.
The Squirrel. The... Oh, bloody hell, you would have to be a sodding squirrel, wouldn't you?
Why, is there a problem with that?
Well, yes, there is, actually. It's like those bloody cats. Such a pain in the ass. You're one of these special cases.
Oh, really?
Yes. Apparently, according to the powers that be, I'm just doing my job. I do what I'm told. I don't even get paid very much. Apparently, squirrels can have as many lives as they think they can get away with.
Oh, I see. So I'm not dead.
You're dead, but not quite.
Right. Well, I'll be off then.
Just you wait, smart ass.
Na 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 na.
The thing is, you may not be dead, but that doesn't mean you can't die. You just have a few more, shall we say, chances. Yeah. And cats. I hate those things. Right. Distributed around your little world are these tail things. Squirrel's tails. If you can get them, I'll give you an extra chance. Understand?
Well, sounds a bit strange, but okay.
Strange? The best bloody deal you're going to get, you little prick. Right, that's it. Piss off. I've got some cats to see. Bloody things. I hate those bloody cats. The way they meow and they piss everywhere. And their shit smells just bloody awful.
Shit smells. I was gonna say, how the hell I do this now? There we go. Yeah. Poison my rabbit hole. Yeah, we'll cut it off from there. Switch to something else. Let me save the state there. Yeah, that way in the future I can actually come back to this and actually play some more Conker's Bad Fur Day. Let's switch to one more. What do I got here? I got hundreds of fucking games. Just about every single game for 64. Ooh. So many titles. Should I play some Superman 64? Actually, the funny thing about Superman 64 is I can actually get through those first few stages. They're not too bad, though. Star Fox. Seems like a decent one. South Park, Shadowgate. Not Shadowgate, Shadow Man. Is there a Shadowgate on there? Yeah, Shadowgate 64. Oh, let's see. You know what? I think I'll do that one next time. I'll do some nah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this one for you guys. Let's close out the last game of the stream with GoldenEye. Yes. Since it's been rumored that this may come to Xbox and probably PlayStation and maybe Switch here soon, let's play some GoldenEye. I know I can skip it, but I want to just play it, you know? The iconic. It's just so nostalgic. Starring James Bond. That stupid cunt who gets in the way with everything. The stupid cunt that's responsible for everything. The stupid cunt that likes to squeeze. The stupid Russian cunt. The stupid nerd cunt. This fat fuck right here. Yeah, I know there was a canceled remake back on the 360. I actually have a copy of that on PC, that canceled 360 remake, because somebody found the code somewhere online and they uploaded it. I have it downloaded. It's not all the levels, but it is pretty good for what it plays. I can't wait till they make it. If I hope the rumors are true, I hope it does come to Xbox and all, because I'll pay $50 for it. Fuck it. Let's start a new game. Fuck it. Secret agent. Why not? Neutralize all alarms. Bunch. Okay. Neutralize all the alarms. This may glitch a little bit because for some reason, the emulator and the ROM tend to like not really compatible with each other at times. Die. It's a little too oversensitive for me. Oh my god, die. You're like fucking Jason. Oh, you streamed it? Yeah, I played it. Like, it was pretty decent. I'm surprised it never got a 360 release, but it's all because of like the copyright and shit with the game and Rareware, because Microsoft now owns Rareware, but they don't own every single title from them. Like, I think the only games that Nintendo will always still have a hold of would be like Banjo. Well, I think no, Banjo is on Xbox. I think the only ones that they'll still hold on to would be Donkey Kong Country, you know, the Donkey Kong series, because that is an iconic Nintendo title. That'll be the only one Nintendo will ever hold on to. Everything else, I think, will either stick with Xbox, Microsoft, or I don't know. Maybe Microsoft will be a little bit lenient and let Nintendo have some of it. I'm sorry, this control is like oversensitive with the Xbox. Very oversensitive. Oh, that's right, I gotta neutralize the alarms. You know what I want to get? I want to get, and I know they make them for PCs. It's the console. It's the PC version of the consoles controllers. Like, you can get the USB N64 controller, the NES, all of them. I want to get one for the PlayStation and the N64. I think there is a few down in the bunker here, like this one here. Yeah, come on in. Oh shit! Damn, this oversensitive controller. Dun, dun, dun. Don't worry, people, I'm not usually this bad. It's the controls, I swear! This was one of my first two N64 games along with Mario. Oh, I forgot all about Mario Kart 64. That was another good one too. I forgot all about that one. You know what? Let me hold on a second. I'm gonna edit these controls here. It's just a little too sensitive for me. Let's see. Mouse sensitivity. Everything's down. Everything's like it's just like oversensitive. Like, let's see. Let's put it at 0%. Let me do that. Maybe that'll do something. I don't know. But it's like there's nothing. Let's see, N64 mouse. I hate these emulators. Let's see, save that. Settings. Is it in the settings? I don't want to end up messing up something, fuck up the stream. Graphics, nah. Everything seems to be good. It's just, this is just a little over too sensitive. But for some reason, the controller's just like a little too oversensitive. That's why I'm all over the place. Shit! Like, it's not me, it's the fucking controller. Like, I'm playing with an Xbox One controller. And it's just, like, a little too oversensitive. Not unless I gotta go to the settings for it or something. Gotta be a way I can tighten it up. But then again, it might tighten them up for too many games. Too many games that I would play with it. Did I come from that pier? Yeah, I came from up here. All this gunfire, and they're just like standing there like, what was that? I don't know, let's just stand here, just for the fuck of it. You know what I love? I love it when some of these enemies, they'll fucking end up doing some of the dumbest shit and it ends up killing them. Like, they'll blow something up and then they'll just walk right into it for no reason. Maybe I'll get lucky and somebody's standing there and I blow them up. A little too late for that. Alright, now we can get the fuck out of here. Remember, that was the aim with the C buttons. No, it wasn't aim with the C buttons. It was R and L. The L and R button were the aim. C buttons, C up was to look up, C down was to look down, and then C left and right were the strafe left and right. See, when it came to this game, when I first started playing GoldenEye, I didn't know anything about utilizing the C buttons, because that's what they did. Yeah, Bungee jumps with a bungee rope. Yeah, he just fucking straight falls down. It's like, nope, I'm dead. Fuck this shit. But yeah, when I first started playing in the 64, that's what the C buttons were. And that's when I didn't know how to hold the controller. So what I would do when I started holding the controller, I would grab the center stick, and I would hold it by the center handle, and I would just use my thumb and my index finger, and I would use that to move the joystick around. And that made for a little bit more, it was a little more comfortable, but I also had a little bit more control with it, so it made it easier for me to control the character. And then I started using the C left and C right for strafing, so I got a lot better with that. especially doing single player, and I just mastered GoldenEye after a while just by doing that. But I think with this, my issue is, I'm going to see something here. Let me open up my control panel here. I think if I go into control panel, maybe there's a setting in here for my controller that I can actually adjust. Devices. Is that what I want? Maybe it's it. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Xbox wireless controller. So there should be something in here I can use or I can do. Let's see, gaming controller settings. Let's see, advanced. Okay, yes, that is it. I want to that's to calibrate it, but I want to tighten it up though. I guess there is no way of tightening it up. Fuck. Oh, let's see. Gain entry. Contacted agent. Rendezvous 6. Okay. You gotta love with every new difficulty they up the fucking firepower of the enemies and shit and add more objectives to take care of and shit. I think along with everybody who plays GoldenEye, like this is my favorite fucking stage of the whole game. Is right here. This whole stage. I love the facility. Especially in multiplayer. That's why I hope the rumors are true when this comes, if this comes to Xbox and multiplayer's online. I will tell you, back in the day, right here, online, my uncle, my cousin, and I will always play this map. And when we get the facility, there is a way of getting back up into the vent. I've done it once. It's very tricky. It has something to do with your C buttons, your joystick, and the one of the shoulder buttons. But you can actually get back up into the vent. Like I said, it's very tricky to pull off. And we would sit there for like minutes on end just working it. And we were able to get it. So that's like if you get all these fucking weapons and shit, and you just fucking go right back up in the vent, you would have full control. That way anybody who spawns in the vent or comes in the bathroom, it's like, nah, you could just aim right out that vent and fire at them. Early days of fucking camping in the game. Mine would be hiding in this room right here, waiting for somebody to come through the door. Oh shit. Trust me, if I had better control, if I had better sensitivity with this controller, I wouldn't even be playing like this. Like, I'm a lot better than this. I play a lot better than this. Fuck this